We're going to call today's meeting of the Rules and Open Government Committee to order. Can we start with roll call, please?
Candelas.
Here.
Duan.
Here.
Foley.
Here.
Kamei.
Here.
Cohen.
Here.
We have a quorum.
And Inky is here. It is National Dog Day, and so I have with me Inky, who is from our animal shelter, available for adoption. So anybody here could leave with Inky today. I want to thank also Daniel, who's in the audience from the Animal Care Center, who's been helping us with Inky for the day. We are going to start by reviewing our agenda for next week, September 1st, Tuesday, closed session at 9:30 and open session at 1:30. And consent starts on page 5. Continues on pages 6 and 7. In Section 3, we have an amendment to our CalPERS contract and a grant of franchise to Tokay Energy Storage for electric services for public right-of-way. And in Section 8, affordable financing recommendations to spur affordable housing development and actions related to arena hotel redevelopment and home key program and an exclusive negotiating agreement for affordable housing at 71 Vista, Montana. That is it. Do we have public comment?
Yes, we do. Before I call the speaker, as a reminder, speakers must comply with the city's code of conduct for public meetings. Please direct comments to the body, limit remarks to the agenda item, and observe the time limit. Conduct that materially disrupts the meeting or interferes with others' ability to participate may result in muting or removal as authorized by law. Brian?
Ready to go. Hello, everybody, and thank you for sharing the puppy. That's nice. Just for the review, I went through it. I did use AI just because of my hands and eyes, I can't type this much anymore. But it brings up some, what I consider sort of concerns and compliments. And if you get a chance to read it, thank you.
Back to the committee.
Okay. Do we have any comments? I don't see any hands. Is there a motion?
Approval. Second.
All right. Let's vote. Okay, agenda is adopted by a vote of 5-0, and we don't have a meeting on September 8th. Happy Labor Day. And there's 3 items on consent today. Do we have public comment on consent?
Brian?
Again, because we only have a minute, and I actually do understand why that, so you won't hear me complain about only having a minute anymore. I'll try to keep that promise. Support for the special meeting for the Joint Advisory Committee with the treatment plant is pretty important. I mean, we wouldn't have a very healthy city without the treatment plant, and sometimes I think that gets lost in the shuffle. Also, I really did read over the gentleman that got nominated for the VEBA Advisory Committee, and I think that's an important committee. And I wrote something about that. And the synopsis of the public record. I think sometimes this stuff gets lost. I just wanted to really look at the indigenous and Chicano murals, that we need to take care of our heritage. Thank you very much. Again, if you get a chance, please take a look at them.
Moving to our virtual speaker, Jordan.
Hi, Jordan Moldow, District 3. I just had a question, if anyone feels like answering, about the joint meeting. So it's agendized as a public meeting. It also, item 4 in that agenda includes a facility site tour. So I'm curious if that tour is also considered part of the public meeting and members of the public can go on that tour as well, or if that's going to be like a closed invite only sort of tour. That's it. Thank you.
Back to the committee.
Weekend is. Thank you. Just to clarify, and we are celebrating this year an anniversary of the wastewater treatment plant, and we're having a joint meeting there on November 5th. In addition to having the public meeting on the 5th, which includes a tour, and I believe the public could join the tour if they're at that meeting on that day, there will be public tours available the weekend right after. Isn't that right? There's some Jeff's here to answer that question. There are public tours being held on Saturday, November 7th. Is that right?
Good afternoon. Jeff Provenzano, Director, Environmental Services Department. Yeah, that is correct. We are offering 2 days of public tours, and we'll be sending out information with that. It's been about 6 years since we last did public tours, and a lot of interest from the public back then. So we'll try a couple days this time and kind of see what type of turnout we get and interest, and then that will help us gauge going forward what kind of program we could set up. Excuse me.
Thank you.
So
Yes,
a couple days coming up, and we'll have more information.
There'll be a few weekend tour dates available, and our offices will all promote that out to the public so they're aware, and discuss then further having potential regular tours in the future if there's enough interest.
Correct.
Thank you so much. Is there a motion on consent calendar?
Move for approval.
Second.
All right, let's vote on consent. Okay, consent calendar is adopted 5-0, and we're on to open forum.
Brian?
I don't know if anybody's ever read, did the formulas of the relativity. And basically, the faster you go, the slower time goes. I don't know if you know that. I was with a gentleman up, a very nice man, believed that the moon landing was a fake and we lived on a flat earth. And he was very adamant. He also used his cell phone for GPS, which the two don't really, and it's easy to mock these people, but that's not the answer. We just live in a universe that is probabilistic, and we have these objectives that are, these desires that are ultimate, and it conflicts. The reason I bring it up is we're at a point now as a nation that we're not even sure which universe we live in. That's how divided we are. So I hope we can find some way to answer for that. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Back to the committee.
All right, thank you. On that positive note, we will adjourn at 2:07 p.m. Happy Dog Day.